And we do continue to monitor the potential impacts that we are going to see from this system. You know, we see ourselves in this cone, and I know it makes a lot of people nervous. We have to continue to watch what's going to be happening in the coming days and as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico on Wednesday, so we can start to iron out the potential impacts that we're going to see. But this is going to be a very dangerous storm where it makes landfall. Here is a look at the latest satellite imagery, and you can see Gamma across the Yucatan Peninsula. That has become post-tropical, so that continues to diminish. So our focus, of course, is going to be on Delta, a Category 1 hurricane that continues to strengthen very quickly. In 24 hours is likely to be a major Category 3 hurricane. And you see the higher cloud tops. That's the brighter purples here. It is a very compact system, though. Only 10 miles from the center are hurricane force winds and tropical storm force winds, only 70 miles from its center. So it'll be interesting to see what happens once it moves into the Gulf of Mexico as it continues to grow. Meanwhile, we have had a very active season. I feel like we've been talking about the tropics for a while. We have had, this will be the 9th storm moving into the Gulf of Mexico. You can see Beta, Cristobal, Marco, Laura, Hannah, Sally, and Faye, and I don't have Gamma on that, and Delta is going to be on the way. So it has just been a pretty busy season for us here in the Gulf of Mexico. The forecast for Delta, winds of 80 miles per hour, and you can see how it's going to strengthen in the morning up to 100 miles an hour. And then with the 8 o'clock advisory, 115, a major Category 3 hurricane, and there is the potential that it could strengthen even more than what's on here. It could reach a Category 4 hurricane. Right now, though, 120 miles per hour through Wednesday into Thursday morning, and then as it slows down and it makes that turn to the north, it's going to be moving over some cooler waters of the Gulf of Mexico and also encounter some shear. So it's dropped down to 100 mile per hour winds just offshore, moving into Terrebonne Parish by Friday night into Saturday morning. However, the center could be well toward West Louisiana. It can still be over toward the Florida Panhandle. There's still a lot of uncertainty with when it's going to make that turn and where it is going to make landfall. So we have to keep an eye on this, and that will determine the impacts that we see. Of course, with the hurricane models grouping up across much of southeast Louisiana, but some have even edged a little more toward the west. But as this system moves over the very warm waters of the Caribbean into the southern Gulf, that is the fuel it needs to rapidly intensify. It gets cooler as you head toward the northern Gulf, and that's why you see the intensity coming down a little bit before landfall. What's driving the system? Well, we're going to have this bridge of high pressure for the next several days. That's why we'll have some pretty nice weather, but it's going to move back toward the east as we'll see another front diving toward the south, and that's going to help to turn this to the north and northeast around this ridge of high pressure. Now, what I've added with the American model is the National Hurricane Center's track, and you can see from where the center is, it's not very far off as it makes a landfall Friday night into Saturday morning, maybe a little bit to the west of what the National Hurricane Center's forecast has. With the European model, it's noticeably more toward the west. And so as it moves closer toward Louisiana, showing a landfall not in Terrebonne Parish, but well toward the west of that, and moving across maybe southwest Louisiana into central Louisiana by Saturday morning, and then racing off toward the northeast. So there still could be some changes in the track. It's not set in stone that it's going to make landfall in southeast Louisiana, but we still have to stay prepared and watch for any changes as we go through the rest of the week. Most likely arrival time for tropical storm force winds later into the day on Friday. We continue to see a little bit of a delay in possible impacts. So notice on the 7-day forecast, altered it a little bit. Of course, we're looking good Tuesday and Wednesday, but possible impact days Thursday through Saturday based on the track of Delta. And of course, we're going to keep you updated.